We are live.
We are live. Good afternoon, Anthony. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Triff, thanks for coming up to Cardwell with me, mate.
Thank you, man. It's been an amazing. It's just been amazing. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's been awesome.
It has been awesome. It's been busy. We've been flat out. We're knackered.
Flat out tired. Yeah. We definitely should have gone to bed at least an hour and a half earlier than we did last night.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. I think we went to bed.
2 o'clock. I think it was.
Drinks there. We wanted to enjoy ourselves.
It's like, oh no, it's 2 o'clock. We've got to back it up tomorrow or today or whatever it is. Right?
That's awesome.
And
mate, here we are in Cardwell.
Here we are, and we apologise for last night's show. We being in North Queensland, the Wi-Fi. We're up and we're in.
I think we're working.
We're working. Actually, can someone let us know if the audio is
good?
Please do. Just a quick little note there because it should be fine. However, we've done multiple tests. Well, last night we had two awesome guests and we welcomed them back. Leigh, Grant, how are you, boys?
Good. Hey, we're well.
Sorry, before we get started, I'd love to give a massive shout out to the Seabreeze Cafe with Monique and Stu there for letting us use their cafe here. It's an absolutely awesome place. We had a feed here for breakfast this morning. Awesome food, awesome feed. The coffee there, we just had I got our coffees here now, and they are absolutely ripper coffees.
And thanks for letting us set up in the thing. They're letting us set up here.
Thank you so much for letting us use it. So, guys, if anytime you come through Cardwell, go to the Seabreeze Cafe because it is an awesome little layout. Great food. Ripper food. Absolutely awesome. So, yeah, thanks to Monique and Stu for letting us use this place for
and it's great to be with you, gents, too. I mean, sunny Cardwell, we got the locals, tourists, UFO enthusiasts.
Yes, man. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. And look, we had our talks yesterday. They went really well. I really enjoyed yours, Grant. It was, and you've come a long way. I didn't realize how far down you've actually come with that. So I think it's very cool. So
cheers. I
want you to come back on UTC. You need to give my listeners an update because it's funny. We're all in our little rabbit holes, you know, everyone's got our specialties. We've got all our stuff. And Leigh's here doing a documentary. Yep. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. And I think we've got, we had an excellent show last night. We had a good show.
Yeah, we had a good talk.
Yeah, we had a great talk. No one else heard it, but it
audience of 4. That's all right.
Yeah, no, it was very good. So, look, where do we start? I think again, thank you to Cardwell, thank you to Seabreeze. Everyone's been so welcoming and open with their time, and I think meeting each other face to face is excellent as well. I think that's a big thing because we're floating heads. Grant's only a floating head to me. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So at least
some random guy on the other side of the screen there.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. So it's been amazing to meet you guys here. Where do you want to start, Anthony? What do you want to discuss first?
Well, mate, look, it's been busy. Let's cover what Cardwell's the Australian UFO Festival had to offer so far. So, we've obviously got the C files that we've all presented on. Leigh, you're coming on this afternoon for your presentation.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thanks for the confirmation there, mate. Thank you. Audio is good, boys.
Good. We're going through who were we thanking there? Sorry,
who were we thanking? Chris. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, guys, a bit of an inside joke there. But anyway, we've got the C files where everyone's been presenting on. It's amazing having some. We've got some heavy hitters on there this weekend who've had some great talks there. I've had my speech there. Triff, you've been on there as well.
Grant as well.
Grant's been up there as well. So it's been absolutely great there. They've had this. C tours, I think it's called, and the little bus tours they're going around. We didn't get a chance to get on there this weekend to go and go. They're fully booked out within a matter of weeks when the event was organised. So it went really quick. So it's quite popular. So we missed out on that. But a new feature for this year's festival was the boat tours, where they'll go up around Hitchinbrook Island there and talk about a bit of the a few UFO sightings that have been happening out in the water from over the history. So. The one we went on there, we didn't get a chance to go to Hitchinbrook because the weather went a little bit piss poor. So we went up through the mangroves there and
saw some big crocs, didn't you?
Saw a couple of crocs. It was bloody awesome, actually. So that was my first time seeing wild crocs because I've always been to, zoos and farms and whatnot, and there's always a croc there sitting there you think they're bloody massive there. And it's geez, wow, these guys are fully fed at the zoos, and these guys out here they're just as big too. It's geez,
literally in the wild,
That's the one negative thing I have about conferences in general, and it's certainly true of the Australian UFO Festival that there's so much great stuff going on that I'm keen to listen to you guys and the other presenters, and it means that sadly we can't get involved with other great stuff that's going on. So it's always a good excuse to come back, not as a presenter but as a delegate.
Yeah, trying to enjoy the festival itself.
But do you know where any of the tours took them to? Where were some of the sites they took them to?
I'm not 100% sure. I should have read into it a bit more, so I'm a little bit reluctant. I think they want to went up at the back here on the mountains here and the mountain ranges, there might have been a few sightings out there. I think there were going maybe a little bit north there where the Tully nests were, but they can't go there because private property now.
Yeah, it's a farmland.
People
Tully
who
Nest,
own that they don't want the
because that is around here as well.
That's right.
You spoke about that actually.
Road. And we were going to try and go there, but because privately owned, they don't want publicity. They don't want people randomly walking on their properties,
which is probably fair.
Which
is probably fair. But you mentioned it yesterday. For those that haven't listened to it, that Expanse series that they ABC did is amazing on that.
Definitely recommend it. Anyone that wants to know about the Tully Nest, ABC's Expanse season 4, uncropped, great series.
Yeah, really good.
And I didn't know that Cardwell has had its own myriad of sightings over the years. So that's obviously why they're doing tours. But it'd be great to be able to get along with it. So maybe next year.
Then we had the foreshore party there last night. There, we had a live DJ going on.
We were dressed as Men in Black.
There. Yeah, we dressed up as Men in Black there. I helped out judge the kids and the adult costumes there, and raised a few prizes there, which is good fun. Good to get interactive with the crowd there and whatnot.
It's great fanfare for the locals.
Oh, absolutely, really good turnout. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and it was good time. It was good fun. Yeah, we packed. We left there about 11:30 or something like that.
Yeah,
and should
a little bit dusty this morning.
Went back
just a tad. I'm not going to admit which number coffee this is, but
it's good.
It's not number one
up here to
absolutely
bring them all together.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's important. For
and the thing is, though, it's all done by volunteers. Like got Thea, who's she's trying to organise the whole event itself there. So she's running around like a headless chook, making things running smoothly. So big shout out to Thea, who's running this event.
Bravo.
And then the volunteers that she got working alongside her to make this all possible. So a big thank you to Thea and the volunteers for making this all happen, and having us here as well.
And it was surprising too in yesterday's presentations that when the MC Alex, who's done a great job.
Alex, and happy anniversary to Alex and Rowan.
That's right. Happy anniversary, guys. But a lot of the folks that were in the audience were not locals. They're actually traveling from either Cairns or other
It was
parts of the
amazing
country.
to see how many people did actually travel up here.
Yeah. One guy from Adelaide, I think.
That's right.
Yeah. He's come a long way. There was so much said yesterday. It was amazing to be interact with Ross as well. That was very cool. What do we take away from his talk? I suppose maybe we start there. Because he was probably the first big hitter yesterday.
He was, yeah.
Well, so the question that I had for Ross, and we were privileged to be able to ask Ross some questions, and my question was for Ross was, Australia and the US are so close as allies, yet they couldn't be further apart on the UAP topic. So what does Ross think it will take for Australia to adjust its current position on UAP? What will it take to move the needle forward? And Ross, went into detail on, I think, stuff that he hadn't covered before, that there seem to be some real concerns at the moment that perhaps China has had greater success in
reverse engineering
technology, and that puts China at a significant competitive advantage to the US. And with the looming threat of China invading Taiwan, real concerns about, Australia is
bringing a knife to a gunfight potentially.
Yeah, and Australia's lockstep with the United States on a defense initiative, and if we're pulled into a war with China, and they've got tech that far supersedes what the US has, and Australia doesn't even know about what technology that the US has or has not, that's going to put us at a significant disadvantage. Yeah. So that was interesting.
Let me ask you guys a question, and maybe we go around the room. And do you think we cracked anti-gravity, and when do you think we cracked it?
I think we cracked it in the 50s.
Yep.
With Otis?
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon they cracked it late 50s, and I think Woomer and Maralinka had some part to play in it.
Yeah. Because wasn't there, I think you brought it up ages ago when we were doing our little collaboration there where they had news articles, they were like advertising the anti-gravity.
The next big thing. Well, I spoke about Otis Carr yesterday. That was the second half of my talk, right? And technically, he was a protege of Tesla, and he created a UFO UAP in the late 50s, and it was confiscated by the US government, and he made it using the technology of that time. He didn't have to use any advanced technology. He used the 50s technology to create it. But I suppose when we talk about, do you think they reversed engineered the Tic Tacs? I mean, obviously, Ross has copped a bit of flack recently for saying that Lockheed Martin actually owns the Tic Tac and it's their technology. Where do you guys sit with that, do you think?
I'll let you guys have a crack at that one.
Oh, to be honest, I'm undecided because it kind of threw me for six when Ross came out with that, because we've heard for so long that, you know, from first-hand witnesses, David Fravor, Alex Dietrich, you know, Jay Stratton, who is the UAP postulated for so
Oh, we're back on.
Are we back?
I think we're back.
I think we're back. Are we back? Chris, are we back?
We're back on.
Are we back, mate?
It says we're live. We might be
Says
back.
we're live. Can you just check to see whether we're back?
Check the audio. Apology, guys, if we are back live. A couple of little issues there with the
We're back.
internet.
Okay.
Doing the best we can. We are up in far north Queensland.
Yes,
so
we are in
nothing's
far
too
north
promising.
Queensland. Yeah, exactly. Things are dropping in and out. So we were discussing before we dropped out there. We were discussing the Tic Tac. You were talking about, Grant. You were talking about. You were a bit surprised that Ross took that.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard for a number of years, you know, Stephen Greer has certainly pushed forward that he knows that it's Lockheed Martin tech, but I was kind of blindsided with Ross coming out and saying that he suspects Lockheed Martin has a hand in it because, you know, it kind of is a contrast with first-hand witness David Fravor, Alex Dietrich. We know Jay Stratton, who was the head of the UAP task force. You know, Bass, part of the ORSAP era, they did a 140-page scientific analysis of the Tic Tac incident, and we've all kind of, I guess, been led to believe that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then it hit us for six.
Just can we hit that record button? So,
Yeah. Do you know what? We're going to
Live
back out of this. Hey, so listen, guys. and Anthony, we're going to sit down and do an audio podcast. Let's just okay. Let's just end stream.
It's a good crack.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott.